Peggy 16.
You would not believe your eyes. 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. I can make myself believe that it hurts slowly. It's hard to say that I'll let her stay awake and almost live. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they try to teach me how to dance. A foxtrot above my head, a sock out beneath my bed, the disco ball is just hanging by a thread. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'll let her stay awake and almost live. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. Leave my door open just a crack. Please take me away from here. 'Cause I feel like such an insomniac. Please take me away from here. Why do I tire of counting sheep? Please take me away from here. When I'm far too tired to fall asleep. 'Cause a million fireflies. I'm weird 'cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell. But I know where several are. If my dreams get near the star, 'cause I saved a few I'm falling now. I'm calling, I'm calling, I'm calling, I'm calling out. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling now. I'm calling, I'm calling, I'm calling, I'm calling out. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling now. So now we're back again to a pointless argument. I guess we never changed. And this is how we stay the same. I've been asking myself if I wanna stay as a very old man. But do you ever think of me? She breaks my heart. I don't really wanna know what you said. You're the only one who's breaking my head. Now we know it's gonna be too late. You know that I'm gonna be okay. I'll be missing you for quite some time. It doesn't matter 'cause we will be fine. Scared myself, but it feels so right. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. Just say goodbye. Say goodbye. And here we go again. I'm sick and tired of everything. 'Cause every time you say there's only pain and misery, I've been doubting myself. Now I don't even know. What more can I say? I don't need you anymore. She breaks my heart. I'm on my own. I don't really wanna know what you said. You're the only one who's breaking my head. Now we know it's gonna be too late. You know that I'm gonna be
one is just too much. So she's a cause she doesn't like you back. She's Omega, you're the alpha of your own wolf pack. But come tonight, he's gonna think of you and he's got a tissue for his issue and a date with his hand. Hugging his pillow, crying hints up the sleeve. That's the girl that was meant to be with me. With me. She's stupid pretty, he's pretty stupid. Lonely losers, you in a toothpick. Lost in the dark, trying to turn on the lights. He just wants the one, she wants something to bite tonight. She took her skirt off, he didn't notice. He gave her a hug, she wanted a kiss. He missed the sign, so she found a different guy. So sorry, Jack, but better luck next time. What's the matter? Never had her. Find another like your daughters. Suck up your pride. You're with the right. Sometimes you lose. She doesn't want you. What's the matter? She's stupid pretty, he's pretty stupid. Lonely losers, you in a toothpick. Lost in the dark, trying to turn on the lights. He just wants the one, she wants something to bite tonight. She took her skirt off, he didn't notice. He gave her a hug, she wanted a kiss. He missed the sign, so she found a different guy. So sorry, Jack, but better luck next time. She's stupid pretty, he's pretty stupid. Lonely losers, you in a toothpick. Lost in the dark, trying to turn on the lights. He just wants the one, she wants something to bite tonight. She took her skirt off, he didn't notice. He gave her a hug, she wanted a kiss. He missed the sign, so she found a different guy. So sorry, Jack, but better luck next time.
Okay, and now we are recording.
Right, ready.
Yep.
Say when.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, take a second to spawn in. How's it going, guys? It's Wednesday. I'm tired. But we got art to get done, don't we? How you guys doing? How's it going? Oh, God. That's just... shit. That's just straight up sugar. Oh, my God. So last night... backstory to my horrific reaction to this disgusting beverage. I requested Puck to purchase me a Monster and some Slim Jims for work today. I also have a story about the Slim Jims. I will get into that in just a moment. So obviously, you know, it's DoorDash. So it causes some fucking problems, and problem number one is that we get the wrong fucking order. And that order included 3 diet, I need to repeat it a third time, diet Pepsis. Blech. Fucking gross. Just fucking just gross and nasty and disgusting, right? But it also came with count them, 2 Bang energy drinks that are black cherry vanilla flavored. Where I'm a tired fucking cat after a shit fucking day at work. Oh my god, this stuff? I used to drink this shit like soda. Now it's like, it's just sugar. Holy shit. Am I old? I'm coming to the realization I might be old. I used to drink this, oh my god, 7 years ago. I was 18. I was 18 and drinking this, my god. Like soda. And I stayed up for a whole week straight. I think I had a problem. But neither here nor there. And then the story about my Slim Jims. So I got some Slim Jims, right? Yeah. We ended up reordering it. I got my Monster and I got my Slim Jims. Hooray, right? So I take the bag that it came in with me to work today, right? So I go into work and I have my bag of Slim Jims with my Monster. And I save it for lunch. I'm saving it for lunch, so I just kind of carry the bag with me all day. And then at some point we have to swap buildings. I move to a different building, so I get in my car and I'm like, it's fucking bright, You know, as you imagine with my 2 fucking colored eyes that are both light colored, I don't do good in the sun. That's the great thing about, you know, being a VTuber is that I don't have to like see anyone. I just look in a general direction and assume that you're there. I assume you're in the position that I am currently staring at. I don't think there's much else that I can really do about that. If you fucking move, I don't know. You can't see shit. So I grabbed my sunglasses. I grabbed my sunglasses, right? And I put them on my face to drive. And I drive to the next building. I get out of my car. And then, you know, I keep my sunglasses on me, and I'm like, oh man, you know, I forgot that I brought my sunglasses with me. I guess I'll just hang on to them. So then I have them in my pocket. And they're getting kind of annoying, because I have a lot of stuff that goes into my pocket. I have, like, a knife, and my keys, and my headphones, and I have, you know, like, a small-ass pocket. So I'm like, this is getting really obnoxious to be carrying around all this shit in my pockets. I'm gonna remember to put it away, and I don't remember to put it away when I get back in my car. So I drive back to the other building, still have my sunglasses on me, right? And what I end up doing is I go, man, I forgot to put my sunglasses away. This is really fucking annoying in my goddamn pocket. So what I'm going to do is take them out of my pocket, and I'm going to put them in the bag that I got earlier that has my Slim Jims in it, right? And I'm just gonna boop, do that. And then we go to lunch. And I bring this bag with me that has 3 Slim Jims in it. Count them, 3. A lot of counting today. Sorry for making you do math. And my sunglasses. So I go to lunch, and I sit in the corner, as I usually do, and I play my little horse racing game, my horse girl racing game that's brand new. Highly recommended, by the way. It's very, very fun. And I'm playing my game, and I'm snacking on my Slim Jims. And then I go, okay, I'm done with all 3 of these, so I take my wrappers and I put them in the bag to be inconspicuous about my consumption of how many Slim Jims. I then walk back to where we were working, and I go, oh, I have this bag in my hand of trash and Slim Jim wrappers. I don't need this anymore. So I shove it in the trash, in the little trash bag that we have, right? And then I walk away and I continue working. And then we go through the rest of the day, and then the, they're not like my coworker. I was gonna call them my lead, but they're kind of like the team lead of my job is like, "Hey Sid, can you take out the trash, please?" And I go, "Okay, I can do that." So I grab the trash and I walk outside and I actively say out loud, "Fuck, it's bright. I wish I had my sunglasses." And then I walk, you know, after having that thought, maybe a solid 20 meters or so to the trash bin, throw out the trash, walk back again. How far is 20 meters? Probably a lot, right? Maybe not 20 meters. That's a lot of people. I'm gonna say a solid like 10 meters at most. It's a pretty long distance to the dumpster. So I walk like that full distance to the dumpster, all the way back. I go back inside and I go, "Man, it sure is fucking bright." I go back inside and I'm powwowing with my coworkers. We're talking about stuff, you know, having a grand time. And then we start walking to our cars because it's time to go home now, right? And I'm walking to my car and I go, "Ah, fuck, it's bright. Oh, that's right. My sunglasses were in my pocket, annoying me all day. I'll just reach in and go." I threw out my sunglasses. I unironically threw out my sunglasses. I threw them out in a bag that had Slim Jim wrappers in it. And you know, it would be one fucking thing, right? It would be one fucking thing, right? One little itty bitty thing. I'm also lagging. Give me a second. I gotta sell this a bit more. It would be one fucking thing, right? If these were just like regular old sunglasses. Who gives a shit? You know, you can go get another one at fucking Walmart or whatever. Yada yada. But no, these were discontinued sunglasses that I bought specifically online for like $20 because I liked them that much and my old ones broke and I knew that they were discontinued. Do you have any idea how fucking mad that makes me? I'm a fucking moron. I'm fucking stupid. Why do I do this shit to myself? I don't fucking know. So now I have to go buy more sunglasses. Don't make a comment about the sunglasses on my forehead right now, because those aren't real. They're fake. They're floating. They're a cartoon picture. My sunglasses were real, and I kind of fucking needed those because my eyes are dumb, stupid sensitive to fucking light, which is why I don't go outside. When I walk outside, it's like I get blinded. Walking around like a fucking, bat. Yeah, bat. Less like a cat, more like a bat. Am I right or am I right, fellas? Yeah, I'm not okay. Oh, this is why I don't drink these anymore. I am realizing. This is the bang speaking. Oh my god. Right on. Alright, so in all seriousness, today, also I have to go hop back into the stream for a second, so you're gonna hear me maybe? No, you didn't. Okay, good. I gotta add Atlyss to the game thing really quick. Today we're doing art. Hooray! Art, yay! Everybody loves art. Who doesn't love art? I like art. We're doing art. Hooray! Of the PvP tournament winners. Hooray! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Can we get some woos in chat? Some woos, not some wees, some woos. No one better be smart about that shit. Also, I want capitalization and annex and punctuation. Mouse gets it. I've also assigned. I've put it here. because it is surprisingly difficult for my stupid dumb brain to remember not only names, but also names assigned to other names, and then where those names go on the roster of who won doing what. So in first place, congratulations, we have Mouse. So Mouse will be going first. They will be getting art of their character. I have it over here on the Discord. I think this is actually the character that they fought with. I'm fairly certain. Is it? I don't know. They're Kobold. Getting their Kobold done, which is neat. And then in second place we have Frost. So that's good because their name is the same as their character's name. That's very helpful, actually. In third place we have Wick, also known as Sisyphus, who had the very specific idea of me having them be throwing a rock at the screen. And then I've seen at least 5 videos today of that same meme involving Atlyss. So apparently the rock throwing meme is very strong with the Atlyss community. Good to know. And then finally, we also have Bryn in 4th place as Dust Bunny. And they had their character Agni that they sent. Yeah. That should be fairly shrimple. And everyone's posted a good little baby reference for me to do their posing that they want, which is actually extremely helpful as well. So bada bing, bada boom, bada a. We got plenty of work to get done today. I get to take a break from working on the comic, and I just get to draw. So I'm happy to just doodle. We got the aircon on. I'm drinking sugar, basically. And I'm struggling to stay alive. But you know what? That's okay. That's what we're here for. I tried drawing Sukira. You should post it to the weekly art share. I don't think you've posted yet this week, have you? Wait. No, you haven't. Haha. Because Monday's the rollover, so you can post again. So you're good at Badger. It doesn't look like you posted it in your Discord, so I want to see it. We'll post it at some point. Wait until the same day next week. Oh, no, Monday's just the rollover. All right, I have to manage my desk a little bit. I have a lot of drinks. I feel like an alcoholic, but like instead of alcohol, it's mostly like tea and that one, that like Italian drink, San Pellegrino. San Pellegrino. San Pellegrino? San Pellegrino? San Francisco, the drink. Italian sparkling drinks. Dow 1932. I'm just reading you the label at this point. Aranciata Rosa Blood Orange. Sparkling orange and blood orange beverage. With 10% orange juice from concentrate and 5% blood orange juice from concentrate with other natural flavors. Do I just like read off the ingredients to this? Is this the meme that we're going for right now? No, I don't think it is. I don't want to subject you guys to that. I'll feel bad. Anyways, with my tummy full of acid and sugar, let's do this fucking thing. All right, so. Nailed it, nailed it. Let's take a look at that. Woo! What do you mean it didn't come out good? I feel like you did very good. That I think that's like very, very good. We can certainly teach you how to draw Booba, but like that's a later time. All right, we got this open. Hopefully nothing embarrassing is open. Double check. Nah, I think we're good. I think we're good on embarrassing content. All right, where is their mouse? There is their mouse. And we'll do this. Boop. This makes me very happy. Such a good reference. Put that right up there. And then you actually provided a good doodle. I love it. No, that's not what I wanted. I love it when people do this. I love this. I think this is great. This is very helpful. This is a good practice for commissioning artists in general. Oh, but that hammer is like extra grungly. I'm gonna have to come up with shit for that. But the hammer is like super grungly. Look how grungly that hammer is. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. Super grungly hammer. That's like, okay, look, I'm gonna be so honest right now. Like, I love the style of Atlyss, but like some of these textures are like, what even is this? You know what I mean? Like like what actually is happening here? Some of it just feels a little extra. But I think with what we've got going on here, we should be okay. I do want to... I think what I'll do is move this over here. And then move... No, not that. I want to move over like that. So I can draw a dead center, and I can have both of my references on the sides, which makes my life very, very nice. Alright. Boop. Boop. Pencil. Go here. And I'm also not doing what I did before. Where I tried to draw like the actual Atlyss way. Instead, I'm gonna draw my way. And I feel like that'll give me better results than if I was trying to draw the Atlyss way. What's good too is that this kind of like hand position is like my bread and butter. Pretty sure I've had Atlyss stand like this a few times. And we're gonna put that hammer back there like that. Mouse, what hammer is this? So I can, like, actually go look at it. And this is also a full body, so I gotta, like, zip back a little bit. giant bahonkadonka ronkadoos. Maybe the Quake Pummeler. That's what it looks like. Quake Pummeler. Okay. Also, look how many times I had to list you guys off. This was my little sheet. Okay. The Quake Pummeler comes right up. Perfect. Okay. Oh, see, that kind of actually helps too. I gotta like put that over top of something really quick. Okay. That. It's not even that different. It's just like a different angle. So it like, I don't know. My brain's so dumb. It's okay. Wait, no. Oh, wait, I see. Oh, I get it. Oh, my brain is expanding. I just moved my mic of my headset closer to my mouth. Like you guys could actually hear the difference, but you couldn't, so. All right, there's that. You have like little baby claws. You see that? You have like you got like little baby claws. Nah, it's okay, Mouse. Don't worry. The main thing that I wanted is pictures of your character, because that's the only thing that I can't like go get myself. And the pictures you provided are perfect. Literally, I just need this one, honestly. Okay. So we've got your face at this angle. Golden grand piano. How many spikes are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. How many mufflines? Just 2? Okay. Mouse, what kind of expression do you want? Like the teeth gritty one? Do you want like a smirky one? Changes how I do this. Have I heard of Electric Indigo by Paper Kites? Nope. Teeth gritting, yeah? Okay. I have to think about how I would do it normally, and then I have to apply the like little zigzag that it's got going on. I got that little like boop. Can put that back like that. Got a little gesture hat on. We can adjust that. Hi, Duro. I like that the hair is like part of the head. Actually makes my life a lot easier. Who dareth messages me? Oh, fuck does. Sending us a picture of her cat. Hi, Zale. How's it going, guys? Trying to get a read on that tum-tum. Things I thought I would never say. We might go the way of the ancient Greeks for the sake of horny bait. I'm not gonna lie. That is what we might do. How does this work again? And there was a cock. Oh, great. Brilliant. That. Boom. That, that. I feel like those have spikes on them, so I'm gonna give it spikes. Can I make a singular ASMR sound so you can sleep soundly? How's that? Is that good? I blew on the mic. Here, Shadow. Need this to like work better. Whoop. All right, good. It worked. It worked for Zale. That's good. That's all that matters. This like there. If that works the way I want it to, that should be good. That looks like a kind of girdle thingy. Not like a corset, but more like a girdle. That there is like whatever that is. And then we have that there and that there. I don't think most of these were meant to like be translated to art. I would love to see like Kissef's concept art for the game. I want to see what their doodles to make things look like. Because a lot of these designs are super interesting, especially like removed from the context of the game. Those I feel like need to be bigger, which is pretty easy. I can do that, and it's gonna look like a fetish thing, but it kind of is. There we go. Adjust that a little bit more. Just that a little bit more. Just this a little bit more. There you go. The head could be a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. That's how I usually feel when I'm doing like Atlyss characters. I feel like the head just needs to be like a lot bigger than I usually make it. Right, you want that like overlay of claws. I get this kind of like swooshiness. Without it overtaking much of the actual image itself. I'll do like little wispy dots, and I'll do my thing when we get to that. Alright. Now for the Quake Pummeler. I think that's going to be the... not necessarily the hardest part, just the more, like, in-depth part. I feel like actually drawing a character is pretty easy. Here we go. So it's kind of got this, like, black flat top like that. This, and then what actually ends up happening, I don't know if you guys see it, the hole itself kind of actually gets interrupted by these spikes, and then there's a giant spike that comes out of it, and then that's where the hook of the rest of the hammer kind of comes out like that. And then along this spike like that, spike like that. And then this is basically black like that. I'm gonna hide this, and because it does kind of swoop. The pole itself does kind of swoop a little bit, and then it's got an implied like opening there. I shouldn't totally get rid of it, but I should minimize it a little bit so I can kind of tell what's going on. Alright, that should be good enough to work with, I feel. And then, on top of that, what I gotta do is you, in fact, get a background. And kind of widen the shot a little bit more so you are still our focal point. Let's do this. I'm actually going to pull from the pictures that you sent, because one of them kind of looked pretty good. Where are you? There you are. This one. Do some grass over here. A little tree. Texture over here, and then the implied like building behind you basically. Might not be perfect, but it's better than nothing. We'll put a rock over there for funsies. Some grass again. Some grass up close so we can better frame you, and that'll be good. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Good enough. And what I'll do is I'll take a box and I'll just go like that. Actually, I'll go a little bigger. And what I'll end up doing is, when I save this, I'll crop it, so that the frame is like the sides are closed in. Bada bing, bada bada ooh. Yeah, I think I can get sorted. I should have put this on a separate layer, but that's okay. Lessons to be learned. And let's get started. Oh, wait. Big important thing that I did just kind of ignore are those like little boxy things on the dress itself. That's kind of important. Because I feel like it gives the dress more of a texture. That I'll just imply as shading there. Again, a lot of these designs are really interesting because like it looks good, but then when you actually like think about it, you're like, what the fuck is that? I think that's why characters like Angela and Sally are like really easy for people to draw. But then the second it comes to their like little Poon character, they're like, put them in the tabard, call it a day. Make their tits giant, so huge it's like shoving their face up here. Average Atlyss art be like. Alright, so yeah, I think with that oh no, I need to do it here too. You know what it kind of looks like? It looks like what's happening is that Kisef is like cutting the model down the center after getting like the basic shape of it, and then just kind of like mirroring the texture on both sides and calling it a day. Not really caring like where things actually go, which is fine. Again, this looks good, but I don't know how much like thought actually goes into designing it like this. You know what I mean? But that would be a question for the big man himself, who, alas, I cannot ask because that would be kind of hard, actually, surprisingly. Boomst. All right, special request. Also, Mouse, don't be shy. Game got that going on. Hit it like that. How's that, Mouse? Acceptable? You want more? It's okay to say yes. Anybody that pays me $25 knows my fucking tastes. I don't know why I don't fuck with the eyes as much though. I feel like the eyes are wrong. The eyes are right. I'm doing the eyes right. I'm doing the eyes right. The eyes are right. Oh, computer. Okay, good. Again, at any point, you let me know. It's your character. I'm here to fix it as it goes. All right. This is my empty. This is my line art. So I'm gonna go line art. And then I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They have that like thing on their nose. I don't actually know what it is. Like a band-aid almost. Alright, I'm gonna start with the face and we'll go from there. I'm honestly surprised, but am also thankful not more people have purchased the $25 tier. You know what? A little bit of faith in humanity has been restored that nobody buys that tier. That makes me very happy. But also a little sad, because like, what do you mean you don't want to see that? But also again, makes me happy. I don't want people seeing that. It's not the word that they say, but still, that's what I say. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be real. If there's a huge surge of people buying it, I make a fuck ton of money, so I'll be totally cool with that. Can you tell what French words I know and then the rest that I don't? Hold on. What do you mean Vorkson uses lore? What? Lore with an L. Are you guys trying to push the pirate software button? That's gonna get me so many views when I clip this. Are you guys actively trying to press the button right now? Please tell me you're not trying to press the button right now. There are so many people that would love to hear a fucking furry while drawing fucking massive titties talk about how much they hate pirate software. You have no idea. But I'm not trying to be that. Do what I want. You don't know the power that I contain! Don't fucking test me! Watch out, he'll send his lawyers after me. Oh, you mean the ones that he's had for the past like 20 years that he's worked at Blizzard? I have to like focus. I have to like actually focus. I can't. I should, but I can't. Oh, Duro, don't press the button! No! Nah, I might. It might be funny. Primarily because, and the button has been pressed. I never cared about pirate software myself. I've literally just never like given a shit. Cause like, I don't know, he made good YouTube shorts. I didn't mind. Like, he made shorts that inspired people to work, to like make stuff. A lot of my content is actually inspired by those shorts, which are like, yeah. I remember watching all of his shorts being like, it's super easy to make games. It's probably one of the best times to make games. And instead of saying make games, I just say make stuff. Like, you know, I took what he said and I applied it to more shit. And I tried to make my own content around it, you know? And I legit never had any issue with him. Never like thought anything ill of him. I didn't even get that like twinge of like a problem with him. You know what I mean? The only issue I had really was the fact that he, what's the way to put it? He was like shorts farming, you know what I mean? And I just have like a personal hatred of short form content in general. Even though I should do more of it for my own channel's sake. I'll probably do like short animations and stuff for that, which might be beneficial just to, you know, make my student debt as an animator like actually work well. But I never really had like a problem with him up until I was coming home from the furry convention that I went to forever ago. Y'all remember that, right? I was coming home and the orange line was down, and that's like how I was supposed to get home. So I'm stuck on a bus and I am bored out of my fucking mind, right? I'm just absolutely bored. And I'm scrolling through YouTube and I see the OnlyFans drama where, you know, Thor got everybody killed. And I was like, oh, hey, I know this guy. Like, I bet people are overblowing it. It's probably not that big of a deal. It's whatever. And then I watched it and it's like, okay, it's like a shitty moment for the guy. You know, he's getting shit on. He made a bad decision. He was a little selfish, you know, but it's the streamer brain, you know, you can't like, every streamer thinks that they're the center of attention. Even I do, you know what I mean? Like, you guys come here to watch me for whatever fucking reason. I say is I have giant babonka honkadoos on screen right now, right? I know exactly the reason why you fuckers are here. But, you know, I didn't think anything of that either. And then his, like, slow descent into the crash out started, where he just kept doubling down and doubling down and doubling down and just, like, getting worse with it. You know what I mean? And that rubbed me wrong. But again, like, I didn't have any stake in his content, like, at all. I had no love nor hatred for this guy. So he could be like the devil and I wouldn't give a shit. And then the whole like stop killing games thing started. This isn't like when Charlie made the comments on it and everything after, like, you know, Penguins took over and started like calling attention to it and saying like, hey, this is like a bunch of misinformation, this is really shitty. I had seen Pirate Software's original video on why Stop Killing Games was bad, and I just kind of watched it as like side content, like you know, probably how you guys are watching me right now, where it's just off on the corner, like on the side. It doesn't really matter that much. And I was halfway listening to what he was saying, and it just got really boring. You know, like I didn't care about whatever he was talking about, and trying to listen to it as well, being like, huh, what's actually going on? It didn't make any sense. Like what he was saying didn't actually make any sense. So I just didn't give a shit. Like I thought that the Stop Killing Games movement probably would have been fine and like moved on its own. I'm not the target demographic for that. I'm not as much of a gamer as I am anymore. And you know, I just, again, like I've just been a passive viewer this whole time. And slowly over time, more and more of like Thor's negativity has kind of just like been dropped in my lap. And I kind of realize I don't like him because he's almost a mirror of me in a weird way. And I recognize everything that he's doing and what he's doing wrong, and I go, I would probably respond the same way like 5 years ago. And I hate that I would do that. So just seeing him do what younger Sydney would do, I'm like, no, wait, why? No, you're supposed to be like smart about this. Why are you being an idiot right now? Why are you being dumb? And I just kind of passively follow the drama because it's interesting to hear about. And through a collection of several different like videos and evidence pieces and things like that, there's been a bunch of different events that kind of all lead me to this, like, the not so subtle, he wants to be known as the expert on things without actually being an expert on anything. And he successfully did that. Like, he actually painted himself as a really trustworthy source for a lot of different things through his mix of positivity, through his way of storytelling, through, you know, his shorts farming method. Like, he did a really good job of just bringing up the most basic of basic, like, you know, inspirational quotes that you can tell a creative that just gives them that like dopamine hit of, oh, yes, I agree with easily agreeable thing. I will do the thing. You know, if you're somebody that wants to make a video game or wants to make a comic or wants to make any kind of piece of media, it's so easy for someone to say, you can do it. And then that's like the 40-ish seconds of hearing someone going, you can do the thing that you want to do. Watch me do this thing. And then present like a somewhat decent product, which is Heartbound. And knowing that he was making Heartbound and the way he talks about Heartbound, it's like, oh, there's the passion behind it. You know, he loves making this thing. And then you start digging a little deeper and shit kind of goes to shit. Because, you know, I was watching a bunch of those videos talking about like his code, right? Talking about how bad his code is. And I am not a coder, as we know from my brief stint of trying to make a video game. I'm not that good at it, right? But I do understand that I don't understand, if that makes sense. Like I can totally pop in, type out a bunch of stuff that looks like it's doing something, and just kind of stand there and talk at you about code for a while, and you'll believe that I know what I'm talking. I could bring up like Godot's base code, have that sat there, add a few extra lines, and make it look interesting, and then talk over it as like a background, right? That's basically what he does. When he writes code, he's not writing code to develop his game. He's doing it to kind of make it look impressive. And somebody that like actually deconstructed his code, and not in the sense of like, there's a better way to do this. It's like, no, he's not doing it as a better way to do it. He's doing it with the intent of making it look more impressive than it actually is. Which is the whole point. That's his whole goal. He's trying to sell you this idea that he's smarter than he is. And he's succeeding. There are people out there that think that what he's doing is right, especially when somebody calls him out for like improper code, and they go, well, you know, you don't have experience with this singular kind of like game engine that they're using and all this extra shit. And then you hear about someone that does have experience with that game engine, and they go, yeah, but it could have been way better if they used this one instead. They're doing a bunch of extra work. They don't need to be doing that. Enter command, color. Oh. Enjoy your hacker screen. No, I think another, I always say it like that. I think another good example. There's been a bunch of different problems that have come up with him that kind of get swept under the rug if you're not actively part of like watching his stream. Which, as I know, as somebody that watches, like, I used to watch a fuck ton of Asmongold clips back in the day, right? I would never tune into his actual stream. I would always watch a bunch of Zeppela clips back in the day. Would not watch her actual stream. I would watch a bunch of Xenos clips. Would never watch his actual stream. And knowing that about myself, I can look at all the people that just kind of passingly know of Thor and how they don't actually have the full context of what he's doing. And again, certain videos have elucidated me to these things, and one of them is I can't remember the actual name of it. Fucking sucks that I don't remember the name of them. But there's like this, how do I explain it? How do I actually explain it? Somebody like is trying to review his code, and they actively point out that during his development streams, he's not doing dev work. He's sat there watching his like subscriber count jump up. That's what he does during his development streams. Is he just kind of talks at people, sits there with code on the screen, and that's it. And knowing that, again, it reinforces that like fake dev mindset. Again, I can sit here with like, you know, fancy looking art on the screen and be like, yeah, I'm a great artist, instead of actually working on stuff. I gotta like think for a second because I gotta do the hammer. Okay, now he draws an MS Paint too. You know what? Fair. Sorry. I didn't mean it. You know what? He had COVID for 20 years. My bad. No, but I think what sold me on my solid opinion on Pirate Software of him just being like a total fraud, and him really wanting people to know how smart he is when he was playing Outer Wilds. And instead of just admitting, hey, I'm curious how this puzzle works, I'm going to Google it. You know, like, I'm going to Google either a no spoilers walkthrough, or I'm really stuck right now and I don't know what to do. I'm going to look up what to do, as I have done several times during stream, because I'm stupid. You'll see me pull up Monster Hunter builds all the time because I'm dumb. He instead pretended like he was figuring out in real time mechanics that were not available to him yet because he hadn't made the requisite discoveries. And presented all of this information that was coming from a walkthrough as him figuring it out. And he's doing this like big teacher moment of like, wait guys, I just realized if we go over here and we do this, this thing happens. And because of that, it makes this happen. That's really cool. And he frames it like he's like discovering it instead of him, you know, discovering it from a fucking walkthrough. Which he does like he does like two things, which is really manipulative, where he'll compliment the thing that he's like faking discovering. He's like, oh, this mechanic is really cool. I like this. This is really smart. And because he's complimenting it, you get that positivity out of it. Rather than, oh, you know, he's like, I don't know, he turns his frustration into positivity. Which on one hand is like a good thing, on the other hand, it's like fake. It's fake as fuck. And that kind of idea that he just wants to be known as being smart and an expert on things. Who else fucking did that? Shadiversity did that. Wait a fucking second, it lines up. I hate people like that. Oh my god! I said beat for beat the same shit about Shadiversity. I'm now fucking realizing it. Because that's what Shad does. Is that he talks like he's an expert on things, and then people that don't know shit go, yes, this person that like is talking like an expert knows what they're talking about. It's holy shit. I am now realizing. You know what? I'm glad that I consistently don't like people like that. Even if that means including myself. Because I won't lie, I'm kind of like that too. But I try to be upfront with where my knowledge actually comes from. Like when I talk about writing and shit, and I try to talk from like the perspective of like quote unquote a professional, it's mostly just, hey, I've watched a fuck ton of documentary videos. I'm gonna put it into one sentence instead of you watching like 50 billion different things. Because I'll feel bad making you do that. And it's, I don't know, it's obnoxious to see that. And the lack of accountability too. Especially with Stop Killing Games, which at its core is such a valuable movement in general. It is extremely, extremely valuable, especially as like more and more video game companies become like more anti-consumer. Just outright taking away your ability to play games. I think I feel it the most with my 3DS at the moment, because ever since the 3DS shop went down, there's a game that I play usually when I travel that's just incomplete because I never bought the DLC because I never knew there was a DLC. So it's entirely my fault for not buying it, but I would like to buy it. I want to support the creators behind the game. And that game is Fantasy Life. I love Fantasy Life. It's a fucking great game. I know there's a new one on Steam that got like shadow dropped and nobody knows anything about it. But like I love Fantasy Life, and I never knew that they made a DLC for it. Otherwise I would have totally bought it. But because the 3DS shop is down, I can't buy that anymore. But if they somehow made it so that, you know, I could get that game and its DLC somehow else, that'd be pretty great. I know that's not exactly what Stop Killing Games does, but I would have liked that. And I understand where that comes from, especially in the mindset of something like Fortnite or, you know, Final Fantasy 14, where at some point in these games' life cycle, the game is going to shut down. Final Fantasy 14 at some point in the future is going to go away. And everything that I've done, everything that I've spent, and everything that I've been a part of is going to disappear. And that's going to suck. quit your hobbies to realize how little you know. Man. Again, it's obnoxious that he basically just gets to act like that for free. Hi, Gabe. People who grew up on it always say unflinchalism. Just could experience that. Yeah, no, there's even and you will blame it on Dawn Trail being mid. Nah, Dawn Trail's a symptom of a problem. And that problem is that Creative Business Unit 3, or Creative Studio 3, whatever you want to call them now, is like too fucking good. It's like the one moneymaker of 14, right? Of not even 14, of Square Enix right now. And they're milking them. They are milking them like fucking crazy. And especially with the way the like shop is going on 14, they know that 14 is not making them money right now, because that's why their monetization and their like Mog Station purchases are getting more and more predatory. Is because they're trying to like bring back up their funds. They're trying to bring things back in. And they are being stretched thin because they're being made to work on extra projects as well. That's why the online single player of Monster Hunter Wilds concerns you. No, it does. No, it should. That's scary. I think I'm gonna have to do the detailing of the dress separately. How is the dress detailed again? Hold on. I will also add the cape that you have. I just want to get this part down. I'll at least like block off where these things are supposed to go. I don't know. I going back to Pirate Software again. It's just really annoying to see someone basically act like Shadiversity, who could just be so good. Like if he just didn't have the ego and like took accountability, it would actually like legitimize so much more about him. And it's so simple to just go like, nah man, my bad, I fucked up in World of Warcraft. Nah man, my bad, I got a little, egotistical in Ashes of Creation. I didn't realize, I kind of sucked at this game, my bad. You know what? I didn't realize that I wasn't like really engaging with Outer Wilds as much as I should have been, my bad. You know what? I should really work on Heartbound more and take a break from streaming because, I know there's a bunch of people that have been waiting 8+ years for this game to come out. Because MH games are meant to die at some point. At least that's how you understand it. No, they are. No, Monster Hunter is a game that's designed to die. Same thing with like Final Fantasy 14 as well, is that all of the content in that game is designed to die. At some point, everything in 14 will die. Just look at Boja. Boja dies. Nothing is safe in that game. And it kind of sucks. That is moving. The crew, basically Ubisoft took the game offline. You could do nothing in it. I didn't play offline, even though people bought. Yeah, no, I remember. Consoles for trying to mod them in any way. There's also no regulation in the secondhand market for the Switch 2. So some people are buying bricked consoles. Yeah, no, it's bad. Like being a gamer right now fucking sucks. And it's such a weird like mix of different things going on all at the same-ish time-ish, because I know I've talked about it before and it might be a little extra for me to say, especially where we're kind of popping off right now. So it might end up doing the same thing that like when Tumblr banned 18+ content did, but for gamers. And that might mean that gaming itself might literally implode to the point that gamers start moving to other kinds of like media, and that might go either good or bad. Because already I'm seeing like gamers cannibalize other games. Even yesterday I saw a post talking about how Monster Hunter is what somebody wanted out of Dark Souls. And it's like, no. That is not what Monster Hunter is. Monster Hunter is not Dark Souls. If you think Monster Hunter is Dark Souls, you're wrong. Stop that. It is a different fucking game. Not everything is Dark Souls. Stop it. Like, I love Elden Ring. I like Sekiro from a watcher's standpoint. I've never played the game. I've never seen the show. But not everything needs to be fucking Dark Souls, okay? So unnecessary. I'm gonna throw the cape in over here to kind of offset the, Did I get this right? Hold on, I'm locking the fuck in for this. Got it. Also, this song, if I ever think about it, will make me cry. There is not a show. That is a reference to Berserk outtakes. Atlyss is what you wanted out of Dark Souls. Oh God, Brachel, I'm gonna punt you. But it is true. That I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that. It's so obnoxious to be into video games right now, to any degree. You know what I mean? I wish it wasn't so shit. I genuinely wish playing video games didn't feel so bad. Every fucking shovelware game on Steam right now that's like a Souls-like. What else? What other details are on the hat? Oh, they have like a little... you know what? That's okay. I just need to get that color down. Alright, just trying to make sure I didn't... Holy shit! Hi, Kisseth! Yo! Everybody freak the fuck out. I hope. How did the PvP tournament go? You haven't focused on balancing in PvP at all, so you're curious how it went. It went pretty awesome, actually. It was really interesting. I had a hard time recording it, admittedly, because I was trying to stay out of the way, but also trying to think of the best way to put it. Nah, like they were kind of far away, but it was cool to get up close to that. It went pretty well though. It is certainly interesting to see that mostly Mystics won though. We did cap out at level 15, so we didn't have anyone playing as, what is it, Bishop or Magus, so none of that was in. And I did also ban healing spells. So there were some limitations on what people could actually do, rather than just make up a build at max level and go nuts. So our experience might be a little more skewed. I do feel like Bandit was a little weak. One of my viewers, Badger, was playing Bandit, and they seemed like they were having a really hard time killing. But most of the Mystics did really, really well. And then also the meme character, Sisyphus, that was just throwing rock, actually did a pretty good job. He got knocked out pretty early. Yeah, you did indeed fight Sisyphus and got stoned in the face. That was certainly something that happened. And you did your elemental build. Yes, you did. I feel like you went pretty far with that, Vorkson. Weren't you like 5th place? I can't remember. I should have recorded where everybody went, admittedly. Where the fuck am I? What am I doing? What am I doing? I was doing that. I was referencing this. That's what I was doing. I'm like a little starstruck, sorry. How does that work? It goes down, then it goes... Okay. Warp. Warp. You did do better than you thought you would, though. Yeah. I'm sorry, Vorkson. I gotta say it. I'm so glad you didn't win, because I feel like it would have been favoritism. I feel like you keep winning shit. You gotta stop. Definitely won't be taking 9 months to do... Hey, Kissef, you take as long as you need to, okay? Trust me, as somebody that tried to make a game, spent 2 days working and said, nah, this is too much. I can't do this shit. I am totally on your side with shit, alright? You take as much time as you need. Do what you gotta do, honestly. We will be very patient and we will be glad to wait. I say as myself. I can't speak for everybody, but that's how I feel. I wasn't in your corner. I wasn't in the favoritism corner, okay? Some of you guys have won more than other people. It's not my fault that some of you are good at games and need to cool it a little bit and let the babies win. I'm actually super happy that a lot of our newer viewers ended up winning, because I feel like that gives them their special moment that I've talked about before. You want to stay mobile, so volley and caltrops and the bomb trap were your only usable moves? True. Game looked fun in general, but you wanted to play PvP? Do you love competitive games? Well, we'll be having more PvP events in the future, because honestly, it went super well. And because I don't, Kissef, hey, Kissef, come here for a sec, come closer, like for 5 seconds. Can you put in like a free cam for me? Can you just like somehow program like a little free cam, so I can like get in, like follow the actual action when we do a PvP event? Because like I think that'd be pretty cool. Like I think that'd go pretty well. I don't know how hard that would be, but like if you could do that, that'd be pretty cool. Not to add more to your plate, but like just Super Saiyan, you know what I mean? Just like, you know, at some point, whenever you want, if you want, no pressure. I'll pay you money for it. No, I mean like, you know, not as a bribe, just like in general. I do actually, because I'm in a better financial spot. I do need to resub to the Atlyss Patreon. I do need to do that. Kind of stupid good. Can you hear that from you? I need to play I need to play more Bandit. I haven't played it this update. Make a PvP hub map for PvP realm so you can that would be sick, actually. No, that would be awesome. But again, don't overwork yourself. We will be very patient here. Excitedly waiting for anything new. Trust me, I was chomping at the fucking bit, losing my mind when you were making the small little patch updates. Those drove me nutso. And they were really simple. Do I want to do this? Do I want to add it like that? How does that look? Not good. No, I think dark shading that isn't gonna go well. Yeah, we've had Doppel tell us that Kissef is a single dev, which is fucking awesome. Again, to get as much out as they have as one person. My god. Again, I have to go in and like do these separate because I feel like they would work better if I just want them instead of, oh, there's like a, there's a thing. It's okay. This is our first place winner. I can spend a lot of time on this. The other ones can, who cares? Right. Am I right? Where am I? What am I doing? Loop that around like that. I think we got that. Whew. Are we good? Am I good to color this now? I feel like I'm good to color it. Yeah, let's do it. Boop. This is gonna go well. Down. I got that right? Is that the right color? No, it wasn't. Okay, good. Boop, boop. I kind of want to skew that more blue so it fits better. Yeah, that works better. And then I think the back of the hat's the same color there. I'll adjust and add shading and junk at another juncture. That is weird white color. It's definitely leaning more towards yellow.